Hello. Hi. Fancy meeting you here in this little old place. I'm Tish, and this is Echo Echo. Hello. How are you? How is everybody? I've decided to go live all the time at the moment, every day. That's fun, isn't it? And I've got tarot cards again, but this is my original deck, okay? This is probably chat. I'm gonna get the chat up. Hello, Lisa. Um, I need to do one thing. One thing. Yeah, so this is my original deck. It's my first one. Sorry, I am just adding something to my live, and I need to put some hashtags on stuff. So, did a bit more packing yesterday, and hello to Twitch and TikTok. So I had a whole bunch of my ex-students who were on TikTok, and them like, so I blocked them all, but it was really strange because like, why are you even looking at my stuff? It's so weird. And someone was saying, "Who are you talking to?" I'm like, "Have you watched streams before?" I'm talking to the chat, but I'm not talking to the chat on TikTok because I can't see the fucking chat. Oh no. She's swearing she's gonna get demonetized. Yeah, I'm talking to the chat here, and I'm reacting to the video that's on the screen. Have you heard of it? Good news though, everybody. I recorded a Kylie X Stevenson video yesterday. Oh, I'm so excited. So excited. She was the OG for me. She was the one who I first started covering in an Agic. She yeah, she's terrible. Um And the main thing that she said that was very interesting was that her partner, Kyle, remember Kyle? Kyle and Kylie? Oh, he's gone back to the mines, hasn't he? He's not retired anymore. Hate to celebrate somebody's, like, lack of success or whatever. But that was nice. That was real nice. Um, yeah, because she's not a very good person. Just saying. So she said in it was quite funny. She was like, I was able to give my partner Kyle a year off. Huh? Hang on, what? A year off? You said he was retired, sweetheart. Yeah, so that was interesting to me. And I don't know when I'm gonna cover that one because I'm doing the Aussie gals from Monat today. So I might do another one in between this one and covering Kylie. Kylie's she's so abrupt too, like she's got an annoying Australian accent. Anyway, you may have seen the Monat girls, the ladies in Uh, Julie Anderson's done them, and who else? I think Christine, CD Beauty, she's done them, and so has Carlin, I think. Yeah, so there's a wonderful creator on Instagram, MLM Unmasked. Okay, we're gonna like most of the stuff that I've got today has come from her. So highly appreciate her, him. I apologize. I've got a couple of people who I talk to on Facebook and not Facebook, Instagram, and I'm like, I've either missed their names if they've said it or I don't know it. And the gender as well. I'm like, because I got a gender neutral real name. Okay, so these ladies, you thought that hmm, the American Monat ladies were shifty and dodgy AF. Um, they are. Don't get me wrong. They are, but the Aussies are giving them a run for their money. Let's just say that much. It's almost like they are emulating them. Like it this is like what they were doing in 2016, 2017 in Monat, and they learned from the best at being scammers, in my opinion. Lots of lots of disclaimers in this one because they are Australian and I'm not about to get sued. All right. All right. So I'm going to share. This is going to be kind of like a little social scroll. I've got 4 people that I'm sort of looking at. One girl is called Jess Etzel. Another one is called Denise Georges. She goes by Nisi. Another one is Taylor Winterstein. Was it Winterstein? Yeah, Taylor Winterstein. And the other one is Caitlin Neuendorf. But I think that's her maiden name. So Caitlin Chauffet, I think is the other name she goes by. Yeah, we've got rank buying, we've got anti-woke. That's why I'm the woke ally and science believer, because they are not. So this stream is going to be pretty heavy politically, and they are Australians, so anything they're talking about with regard to, if they have a relationship with RFK, which one person does, yeah, it's gonna be interesting. So, um, what? So we've got transphobia. We've got hello, Holly. Um, what's on my? Can't remember what's on my freaking thumbnail. Transphobia, just general ignorance, like anti-vax. That's the big thing. Okay, we are going to be talking lots about anti-vax, and there's going to be death involved in that too. So it gets a bit heavy. I'll try to temper it out with something else, and take some breaks. But I've got. See, this is the Rider-Waite tarot deck. All right. This is like one of the originals. And I love the artwork of the Rider-Waite deck. and the person who did the artwork was a woman, and she died in poverty because, like, the deck didn't get big until after she was dead. That's a true artist right there. That's just an example. So most of the imagery that you see people using in tarot is from the Rider-Waite deck. So, and remember, this is the one without the Tower card. So we'll pull a card here and there. Still waiting to find a house. Let's pull a card for me. See if I can find a house. Oh God. So what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Hello Twitch. Hello TikTok. How are you, TikTok? If you're one of my students, go away. I don't work at your school anymore. It's weird. Weird. Stop being weird. I don't know. Keep the engagement up. Give me some roses. Tap me some roses. Ooh. Okay. I don't care. Like I said, I got some diamonds the other day. I don't know what to do. It said I earned 11 cents. Mm-hmm. Yeah, be jealous of me, that's for sure. All right, let's pull this card for me and we'll get started. Ooh, okay, okay. We've got the Four of Pentacles. So let's have a look at that. We've got some buildings in the background. That's interesting. And it's like trying to balance everything. That's kind of what it looks like. Like we're trying to balance the pentacles on your head in the middle, but also we've got some coins. Oh, hang on, these coins are pentacles. Maybe they're the same. Hang on. Cups, wands, daggers. Yeah, no. So they there's no coins in this. I think coins are pentacles in other suits. So maybe it's like got that grounding. Maybe I need to be more grounding. What do you reckon, everybody? I think this is a positive card for sure. I'll do a little looky-loo at the meaning. I loved yesterday pulling a card for Courtney and Kelsey Ray. I was telling Val about how I dropped a card and it was the same one that Courtney pulled, and it was like crazy. Ooh, okay. So the meaning, the Four of Pentacles is also known as the Four of Coins. Yeah, good one, Tish. Signifies material security, control, and a tendency towards hoarding or clinging to possessions. Man, this card's reading me to filth. Representing both positive aspect of stability and the potential pitfalls of excessive materialism. Damn, this card. Mhm. I think it's positive. Security, that's what is in here. But also holding on to things. But I see balance in it as well. You know, like you're trying to balance everything. But I think the best thing for what I'm wanting at the moment is that there's security, but there's housing in the background. That's what we want to hang on to there. All right. So, first thing we're going to do is we are going to go to Instagram. Instagram. All right. So this is from MLM Unmasked, amazing account. Check it out. Definitely a good follow on Instagram if you can. So this person here, rank buying Australian size. What the frig are you talking about? So Jess Etzel is one of the people that we're talking about. This is weird. It's got like third place, and then 5, 6, 8. Maybe they did like this is their team. When was this? December 10th, 2024. So top income earner Jess Etzel has earned her way to ED and SED ranks. ED and SED is executive director and senior executive director, and they are the top ranks in Monat. But let's break down what's really going on behind the scenes. Jess has pocketed a 28,000 Australian dollars bonus for hitting SED rank plus $14,000 bonus for ED. Don't forget those matching bonuses for team rank ups. To drive team sales for SED, Jess incentivized with a $3,000 AUD trip or PayPal cash for ED rank. It was 19 oils and a Dyson cordless vacuum. Sounds real fair, right? Ivy Carnegie was caught pushing questionable financial advice, telling people to claim tax deductions that only apply if you're paying tax. FYI, most MPs don't even hit the tax-free threshold of $18,200 in Australia with Monat earnings. True. Denise or Nisi, she's the massive transphobe, anti-woke, anti-vax. She's a piece of work. Chimed in saying if half of Jess's downline made one order or sale, hinting at pressure to perform. Jess even admitted to rank buying. Everyone is getting a leave-in conditioner for Christmas. I don't really I celebrate Tishmas. We know this. This is my yearly thing, but it's not about presents. And if you were to give me that, I would stop inviting you to Christmas. Meanwhile, Monat team's wild and unregulated incentives keep changing, like extra entries into a Dyson giveaway for placing an order suddenly on the first of the month. After all this, Jess dropped back to ED rank in October, proving these ranks aren't sustainable, even at the top. Oh, well put. Well put. MLM Unmasked also, I did say whether they would like to maybe join me, but they are not wanting to be a voice on here yet. I know Gladys took a while to come on here, and Wendy, MLM no. Monat's new compensation plan may try to create more longevity, but it's unlikely to change the bigger picture, in my opinion. And this is all my opinion, allegedly according to my eyesight. I like that disclaimer. According to my eyesight. Julie Anderson, yes. This is a good comment because we know the good old rewarding the download with Rejuvenique oil still going on 10 years later. Thank you for exposing this. Yep, Rejuvenique oil. All right. So a better prize would be sharing some of that $28,000 with the people. Yeah, why have a prize? Pay people for their time. Pay them a wage. I know that she can't do that. Also, I'm pretty sure there are rules about raffles and giveaways that you need to fulfill. So here we go. This is the proof of the rank buying. Just under 24 hours until we close this epic month and head into one of the biggest months of the year, September, my nations, new countries and new products. Make the most of the next 24 hours. Product of the month, 15% off. Treat like 24-hour sale. Oh, I haven't even read everything, and I'm like, this sounds exhausting. And I've like, P.S. All these people have blocked me that I'm going to be talking about. Maybe Jess hasn't. I've never even heard of them, and they've already blocked me. I'm like, what? I don't even know who this person is because I was trying to find stuff on them on Instagram, and I'm like, what? I'm sure they would be on Instagram. And then if you go a different way of getting to Instagram, like you can see their post on Google, and then when you go to press into it, it'll say, this account doesn't exist. And I'm like, what? How do they all have me blocked? And I didn't even know who they were a couple of weeks ago. Bizarre. Um, yeah, sorry. And I was going to say, they probably have told recruits, oh, just in your pockets of your time. I don't think so. Um, Last 24 hours of the Essentials Light Pack and Bonus Mystery Gift Pack for all new MPs. I'm going to have like a little bit of yogurt. I needed to start with something that was didn't involve me talking because I want to eat my yogurt. A whole 24 hours of close out your own goals, blocks, ranks, or other goals you have. This is your invitation to stay mentally and energetically in it for these last 24 hours. That's so manipulative. So she's not telling you to do this. She's inviting you, right? It's okay. You don't have to do it. Totally up to you. Totally up to you. Except you have to do this, right? Right. Mm. I don't care how far your goal seems. Everything is possible when you believe it is. It's not though. Absolutely, it's not. Don't pull away now. You're becoming the leader of your team needs now. Dig deep. I wonder what the name of this chat was if it's a leader chat. Let's have a look. Okay. And also get some sunshine and water in there too. She's so caring, right? She's so caring. She really cares about them. She wants them to get sunshine and water. What you do in the next 24 hours will propel you into September. I'd if you want to run, if you want to attract runners, you need to run. I wonder if she's under Krista. Hang on, if anyone knows if she's under Krista, because that's Krista language right there. All right. Also, MLM Unmasked said she lost her rank by October. So, love this, Jess. Do you have a figure of where the team is sitting at with sales or kind of the figures we normally bring in with sales? I'd love to provide some perspective because I think some people are so close. Sure does. We are so close to becoming an executive director team, second rank from the top in less than 2 years. Now, this pisses me off so much because this is what Alicia, what's her name? Yeah, does she have control of the time? Why is she in an MLM then? Yeah, exactly. Time freedom. Um, Alicia, the one that Julie Joe had been covering. when she became SED or ED, it's like, we're an ED team, we're an SED team. No, you're the SED. The team doesn't benefit, only you do. It's so bullshit. Um, to say I'm so grateful to do this with you all is an understatement. I'm so excited for the future with you all. I'm just going there first so we know it's possible. But every woman here who wants this too, I'll be with you the whole way. She's so giving. Oh my God. This is about her. This is about filling her bank account. So exciting, Jess. Crying, 15 crying faces for brain explosion. Hello, Dan. Oh, hello, Dan. I haven't seen you on a live before. We're all rooting for you. I am not rooting for you. Also, we don't really use that term so much in Australia because rooting, colloquially, it means having sex, all right? Rooting. So that's why, like, it's a little bit Americanized here. The draw for, I think this is like you can get into the draw. Sell or purchase a palm lash sell or purchase a palm lash and brow serum to go into the draw to win a hydrogen health bundle. Ugh. And the executive director team going. What is that word? Big things happening and vulnerably sharing. Excuse me? I need guys' main energy. Um, you know how Julie Joe is God's or Jesus's secretary? Um, I am the goddess's PA. She's not interested in supporting your shitty MLM. Okay. All right. That's all we have left. 17,501. I wonder if this is. Oh, Team Gaia's Main. That's the name of their team. No wonder it only lasted a month. The goddess is not with you. Um, these crunchy people, and they're like, we're such hippy dippies. Oh, I'm just with the earth, and that's why I'm anti-vax because I only put natural things in my child's body. Also, there's going to be all of them use their children to sell, so I'm going to try and minimize it as much as I can, but it's difficult because they feature their children so heavily. Um, I'm wondering if this is 17 grand or is it 17 volume, like some sort of volume figure. This person says, I'm actually crying. Jess at Sell, I love you so much. Let's get it. Let's go. This is end of month. Let's go. Dyson vacuum from Ivy. Guy's main executive director giveaway. Wow, that's really obvious, isn't it? That you're rank buying to get to executive director. Uh, each 100 PV today, 30th of the 8th. They're even not using Australian dates. I'm sorry, we don't have the month first. We have the day, like the 30th of the 8th. You guys in America have 8/30/23. This is in 2023. I wonder if these people are still up the top. Okay. Ivy, thank you. So epic. So this person is giving away the Dyson cordless vacuum. I wouldn't mind a Dyson. All right. Next, 13,304 left. Crying face, crying face. Who needs a product of the month? Who needs to order a gift for what? Something, whatever. I just placed a personal order. 150 PV. I think it's in PV. And hope it helps you reach what you so very much deserve, Jess, as you are such a bright, shining light for all of us. Yep, 6,000. Yeah, that's what I thought too, Holly. That I think there might be an American in the chat. I would say their American uplines would be in there because I'm pretty sure they all have an American upline somewhere along the lines. All right, Jess, DM on IG, babe. My loves, the next 10 orders will also get a bottle of Rejuvenique as a massive thank you. Right oil to claim yours. Why do you need to do that, Jess? Why would you need to do that, sweetie? It's unusual, isn't it? Because they can buy their own Rejuvenique oil. You know what I mean? Like, because they already get a discount. So it's almost like you have to buy that to get the PV. So then you can achieve a rank. So you're kind of like buying the rank. Oh my God, it's rank buying. Anyway, we posted at the same time. So you tell me if I qualify or not, baby. Yes, oil. About to place the order. Oil. I'm trying to place an order, but I am in terrible reception. It will happen. Take another. Lil instead of oil. Oh, and another entry to win the Dyson. Done. Let's go, Jess. This all started the day before. God, this seems like so stressful. Okay, 9 more oils for the next 9 orders. How many freaking oils did she have? I'm sure that there was like 10 oils already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, that's oil. She just left typo. 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Yes. Okay, so that's 10. And then she's got another 9 now. Amazing. Congratulations, everyone. Our girl Nisi just hit MMM, which is managing man, market, managing market mentor, I think. Congrats, Nisi. She's the one who's really transphobic. Congrats, Nisi. My MP Rose just did an order, but isn't on here, so oil on her behalf. 9 minutes, let's F and go. Oil for Sophie. 29, 2098, 298,883. Who needs anything else? I'm ordering oil, crying face, heart on fire. Here's where we are, guys. Goal 800,000. I thought they were closer than that. March 31st. Are we on a different day? I don't know. Guys, a bit of a big call in the morning if you can make it. If you're on this whole vine, as corny as it is, let's be corny together. Right, making history in here. Let's declare it together. Oh, don't they love to? I'm going to declare this and I'm taking it. It's mine. Oh, I forgot to get water. It says, sorry, it's small, so I can't really see it. Special announcement. Share with your teams tonight that there will be a call in the morning with Jen Usher, head of corporate, and a possible special guest as with that she is wrangling for us as we rally behind our amazing mentor goddess on behalf of being a PA for the goddess. Don't you take her name? Jess Edsel to close out becoming first SED outside of the US. Isn't it funny that they really wanted to have an SED in Australia? They just really, really like, with no ulterior motives. Like, it seems like they're all really pulling towards this because it makes the business look good, you know? It it's history in the making. Yeah. Yeah. As a history teacher, yeah, love that chapter right after the Anzacs, yeah, before 1967, which is the referendum for Indigenous people to get the vote in Australia. In between, Jess Etzel, Candice D. Yeah, history. And an opportunity to show every woman out there that if Jess can do it, we can. And if we can, they can. How long did she stay SED again? For a month? There's nothing like the collective energy of women coming together and rising to support a common goal. Yeah, there is nothing like that. And it's a pity that you are manipulating them to do this, to scam other women, which is just my opinion, of course. Let's bring this home, you guys, and get as many Gaia main babes, Gaia main babes there showing, I think that it is meant to be out there, showing their support, spread the word. Praying for you, Jess. Hello, Nail Keto. I'm gonna try and just finish my yogurt. Okay, so um shout out to TikTok and Twitch. If you're one of my ex-students on TikTok, go away. Get over it. I've left. You don't ever have to think about me ever again, and I don't have to think about you ever again. It's a good deal. It's a good deal. You know? Um, I had to go and block a bunch of people on TikTok, yeah, yesterday because I'm like, why? It's so weird. I just think back to when I was a teenager, and I'm like, there's no way I would have been looking at a teacher's social media. Like, embarrassing. Who cares? Um, Almost 700K. If everyone did a POM order, we would get there. Product of the month. Oil, MP pack systems. Oh, the POM order, because I thought it was pomade, because she talked about brows. She's talking product of the month. Any purchases, save them flagged for your tax deduction. I'm sorry, what? Tax deduction. So not only are you rank buying, you're going to claim your purchase on tax. Yeah. Australian Tax Office needs to do some audits. I've been audited. I didn't realise I was getting audited. It was quite funny at the time, actually, because I thought that, like, if I hadn't known I was being audited, I would have been really stressed out, but I didn't know. If for customer or okay, so you can do it. Maybe you can do it a tax deduction if you're going to do if it's for a customer or an MP giveaway or demo use. I'm not so sure about that either. You know, signing another MP now. If you need anything, now is the time. Aside from close those deals, guys. This is transphobic Denise. Guys, this is so possible through on the hat of belief, and let's do this. In half of Jess's entire download, if half of Jess's entire download makes one order or sale in 100 PV, that volume is in the bag. Every 100 PV created or sold from now until month end, drop a tick in the chat. Bring this home strong. Distributors are the customers. The distributors are the customers. How much product do these women probably have? A lot, probably. Okay. Oh, salvage soul! We got it! It is Krista. Oh, fucking hell. I knew it! I knew it was her. I'm like, this is a Krista move for sure. Who's rolling back there? Minnie! Minnie! Are you rolling? You can't see her. She's smiling at me. Oh, someone under the covers. Oh, Mabel. Mabel just popped her head out. Minnie. Yes. So, okay. Christopani confirmed. I said it a couple of slides ago if you were not here. Hey, what are you doing? Settle down. I'm like, I wonder if this is Christopani's team, and it fucking was. Okay. Jess, you are a bag of nerves. Or, oh, Jess, are you a bag of nerves or staying in the calm flow? Quite calm, just running. That's interesting. I wonder, like, because this seems very fucking stressful. Um, I wonder if she's been getting like private conversations from Krista, other people saying, like this is just everybody has to push to help you. It'll happen. And that's what they do. It's not about me. It's not about me. It's not about me. Then I'm not nervous at all. That call today was so emotional, Jess. I got butterflies for you. This is so amazing. Then I'm ready for this moment for every one of you that wants this and stays in. I'll be at the top. I'll be with you then too. We rise together. So in other words, they had that call in the morning before they ran for this rank, and she said that call today was so emotional, Jess. So she's emotionally manipulating them so she can rank up. Who benefits the most from this? Her, and then who benefits from her ranking up? Kristapani. Wow, I can't believe her fingerprints are all over this. Disgusting. We are the example for women we don't know are watching. Yeah, you're the non-example of how to be a good human. Disgusting, in my opinion. Kristen, Ivy, and Krista is on deck. Subject verb agreement there. Ladies are on deck with us to help us troubleshoot anything, check numbers and volume. It's lagging badly, but latest is 702.2271. That's $35 to $39 per product of the month sale, team wide. We've got this. Everyone is getting a leave-in conditioner for Christmas this year. Laughing face, laughing face. Do we have stats on the numbers of new customers? I'm sorry, this is like a dramatic reading, but not as good as what the one that Savannah did for the original one that the Americans did. Do we have stats on the number of new customers in March? Also, how do we see our previous month's ranks in back office? Friends, I'm waiting for a few last updates before I share official team celebrations. So proud of everyone. Just want to celebrate everyone all together. 397 new business partners, 1,354 new customers, and 733,303K in team sales. That's probably in total. Incredible. God. Okay, guys, we've got another one. SED trip giveaway to Byron Bay. Trip for two or $3,000 PayPal. One winner every 100 PV between March 29 to March 31st is an entry contingent on hitting SED. So if she doesn't hit SED, she's not going to pay it. There's not going to be the prize. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's not how raffles work either. I'm pretty sure this would be against Australian consumer law, you know? Let's do this. Suspense is killing me. We made it, guys. We made it. Congratulations, Jeff. Congratulations. Oh my god, how exciting. Congratulations. You deserve so much. Yeah, I can't thank you enough. Sorry, I just cleared my throat in the mic. I apologize. I really can't thank you enough for rallying behind this. Thank you. I can only say that I'll rally just as hard behind you when it's your turn. Yeah, but it's not going to be the same now, is it, Jess? Oh, wait, what? What? Sorry, I'll wait for you to say. I'm not sure what we're waiting for, Holly. Anyway, she did it. She got to SED in June. In May, sorry. Congrats on rank buying. I was confused because I thought that oh yeah, the raffle. Hang on. Okay, so it's an SED trip giveaway or $3,000 PayPal. One winner every 100 PV. So every person who buys 100 PV between March 29 and March 31st is an entry contingent on hitting SED. So if she didn't hit SED, then there would be no prize. That's pretty shitty. Just saying. Yeah. Interesting. I wonder, because we only really saw it in one or two instances in the American Monat ladies. Do you think this is going on in all of them, and it kind of indicates it is. Here, this person says, "I recognize this well from Young Living chats. All MLMs are the same, sickening." Uh, yeah, just curious. Who won the Dyson? Uh, Jessie Rose 13. Sorry, and the $3,000 trip. Let us know if it was you. Yeah, we don't know. A better prize would be sharing some of that $28,000 with the people who got you there, Jess. I noticed your bank account expanding rapidly. And this are still strangely empty. Yep. Yeah, exactly. This was so disturbing to read, but also eye-opening to see how easy it would be to get hyped up. Making history, calm down, woman, jeepers. I'm a teacher. Maybe I'll start posting about how much I earn in a quarter and blast about it. All the lives I'm changing. Yeah, same girl, same. Okay, see you, Lisa. We'll catch on the replay. Yeah, so thanks to MLM Unmasked for exposing that. That was a lot to read. I apologize. And I eat my these are nobody people, sorry. Um, eat my yogurt. All right. So that's Jess Etzel. She bought her rank. It is what it is. All right. This is Taylor Winterstein. Like I said, I apologize for the children. Those children. She is Samoan. That is significant because she was involved with RFK. And when RFK went to Samoa, something bad happened. Um, so Taylor Winterstein is married to an ex NRL player named Frank Winterstein. He played in the NRL, which is we have a game called rugby league in Australia, and uh, it's played in. It's kind of like rugby union, but not as good. And he was playing for one of these teams in Australia, but I think he didn't get vaccinated after COVID, and that uh, radicalized them, and then they became anti-vax. So, um, yeah, that might, I'm not too sure. Not because there's not really big evangelical things in Australia. Like there's Hillsong, which is like your happy clapping. Uh, I don't think it's like like, looking at Make Wellness. There's so many Mormons in Make Wellness, and then uh, Optavia. That those guys are all in prosperity gospel type churches. So Bravenly, Monate, many. All right, so Taylor also, so she was, we call them WAGs. I don't know if you guys have them in America. It says wife or girlfriend of some sort of like sports person. Okay, so they're WAGs. And she obviously is gorgeous. I had at uni, one of my best mates was Samoan, and so I know a little bit about Samoan culture, and that's why I say it like that, because that's how I've always known to say it. It sounds a little bit poncy. But yes, Taylor Winterstein knows RFK, and I'm going to show you some of her stuff. So her husband, I think during COVID, he was like, no, I'm not going to get the vaccine. So I think he stopped playing then, and then they were doing other stuff. Ken Ham is oh my god, now, Kita, I've got a story about Ken Ham. It's crazy, actually. Um, yeah, yeah, the Noah's Ark guy. Mhm. That's him. That's him for sure. He so, um, when I was last living in Brisbane, uh, I which is the capital of my state, I was working in a place and I wasn't real happy, and I got a job at a Christian school, and they were pretty fundamentalist Christians. I didn't have so many tattoos. Oh, he's not there anymore. Um, didn't have as many tattoos, and I did go to church. I went to a Uniting church because I think Uniting churches are pretty open. Um, anyway, he so teachers, we have like pupil free days where like we still work, but we go in and like you'll have professional development and you might have someone come in and do a speech and or some sort teach you some sort of thing. When I started at this new school, our guest speaker was Ken Ham. I didn't know who he was at the time. And afterwards, I'm like, holy shit. Like, did he do a debate with Christopher Hitchens? Like, or some big atheist, you know? Anyway, he's also sort of like, there's a YouTuber called Emma Thorne. She has had some sounding off with him as well. Anyway, so he did the speech and he talks about how he thinks the world is only like 5,000 years old, and like it was very fundamentalist Christian. And I got fired from that job. I'd been working there for around about 4 weeks. So I was Bill Nye, that's it, yeah. I was like just traveling along and but I was on probation. And yeah, yeah, he does. That's why I was like, holy crap, I can't believe that he just came and did a speech at our random little school. Um, yeah, like one day, just a random Thursday that I'd been working there. I'd been working in the morning. Um, yeah. Ah, he does get stomped. And at lunchtime they said, "Hey, somebody's going to take your class this afternoon. Come, we've got to have a meeting with you." And I got fired. And I did not see it coming at all. And then they're like, "Okay, you're fired, bye." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" So then I went and packed up my stuff and I was like, "Whoa, what the fuck do I do now?" But my main thing I was really pissed off about is that I'd quit my government job and I was just about to get long service leave. So I quit teaching for a little bit, but went back the next year. So yeah, that's my Ken Ham story. But I think the only reason they said that I got fired was you don't fit in here. Didn't get anything else. Nothing else. So I think that they knew or found out that I would support gay marriage. And gay marriage wasn't legal then. So it was just coming up to be a referendum, which is terrible. We shouldn't be debating human rights. And I'm glad I missed it because it was just coming up. Okay, I'm going to show you this picture of Taylor Winterstein. It's pretty funny. It's pretty crazy. Here she is. Oh, who's that? Who's that? RFK. Yeah, swap over. Mm. This lady joined Monat. I think she's joined more recently, Taylor. Okay. So here she is with RFK. Um, yeah, no. How dare I support human rights? It's terrible. RFK actually looks pretty good there. Like, he's deteriorated significantly from this. Like, he doesn't look as crusty as he does now, and he's meant to be like, you know, peak male or whatever. And also he so he had a brainworm. Does everybody know about that? The brainworm? I think um oh, what's her name? Swoop. I think Swoop did a video about the brainworm. Was it, or was that the lady with the brain? She's done a story about a brainworm. Anyway, RFK is a lawyer. That's why it's really unusual that he is the head of Human and Health Services. And he is only recently become anti-vax. He used to be an environmental lawyer. Um, perhaps. I can't recall. I can't recall on that one. Yeah. Um, and he used to be quite on the liberal side, you know? And then he was running for president and could see that he was going to split the vote, and he tried to make a deal. Oh, I think he ate undercooked everything. But yeah, possibly. He's got very strange habits with animals. There's like a story about a bear that he hit and buried in Central Park. There's the whale, a whale carcass and it was on top of the car, and his daughter describes like this whale juices going in the car. Is bizarre. He's a bizarre man. And anyway, he was a heroin addict for many years, intravenous heroin user. He's got a lot of problems, and he is in control of health and human services in your government. He would have been the one if we could have, well, I mean, other than Matt Gaetz. I'm glad he was out because he's a freak. They're all freaks and abusers. Robert F. Kennedy has cheated on all of his wives. He used to have a little black book with it, with all the women that he slept with, but also he has credible rape and sexual assault allegations. So, like, if there's anyone who could cause a lot of harm, it's him. I know Pete Hegseth, being the Department of Defense dude, yeah, he's bad as well. But thinking about long, like, term health, RFK is the one who could really cause people to die, and it has. I know someone who had trichinosis in the brain from undercooked pork. Oh God, that sounds terrible. That just sounds terrible. Oh, not your government. Yeah, do you know what? I think we've got an election coming up too. It's on May 3rd. And if the Trump Musk regime wasn't currently annihilating people and just being racist and sexist and like an oligarchy, if it wasn't so evident, I think that we would still be looking at a conservative government change here. But because we can see the canary in the gold mine. We've got our Timu Trump. I think that has helped the Labor Party here, and they may win where they were definitely not going to lose. They were definitely not going to win a year ago because they were supporting genocide and, you know. Anyway, so Taylor here, she's run a few little scams. Let's have a look at some of her scams, hey? Is this her? Maybe I'll go here. All right. So this is what Taylor posted after RFK was confirmed. Maybe I will try to make this bigger. I've got like bigger copies of this so we can have a look at this. Okay. So this is while Taylor, and she goes by Tay's Way. As I said, she's blocked me already. I didn't even know who she was a couple of weeks ago. RFK Jr. is confirmed, and now that he is, for the record, our chance encounter in Samoa was not planned, despite it being mentioned in many hearings that we plotted and schemed and somehow responsible for what happened in 2019. What happened in 2019, Taylor? Was there a massive measles outbreak and then like heaps of people died? Yeah, that's what fucking happened. Disgusting. Disgusting. And I don't believe it for a second that they accidentally met in Samoa. I was there to celebrate my grandmother's birthday. He just happened to be there at the same time, staying in the same resort to celebrate our Independence Day. Oh my God. Amazing. Kismet, you know? I believe it truly was a God moment, and I will be forever grateful to have been in Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s presence alongside my family, who respect the very honourable man doing so much good for the world right now, especially for our babies. I want to spit. I want to spit on that. Disgusting. Because it's 2025. She knows that it caused deaths. People can talk a lot of sensational nonsense on the internet, but it's not until you actually spend time with someone do you truly understand the nature of someone's character. That's a bad sentence. Bobby has always. Bobby. I don't think they slept together. I don't think that would have happened because um, Samoans, like, she's married, and I think she has more respect for her marriage. RFK doesn't. RFK doesn't care. Bet he tried it on. She's gorgeous. This is disgusting. Bobby has always been so incredibly kind and generous towards my family, and we believe. What is. Hang on. What does that mean? He's been kind and generous to your family? Is he giving you money? Is that what you mean? It's unusual. It's interesting phrasing, you know? And we believe it's an incredible time to be alive, to witness him maha and raise the standard of the rest of the world. Prayer hands, world hand, and the world. Someone can be personally kind to you and do horrible harm policy wise. Yeah, that's the Republican Party. I don't think it was an accident that they met. What I would like to. How many people died in the measles outbreak in Samoa? This is directly linked to RFK, PS. God, this is so sad. All right, hang on. This is the Lancet Infectious Diseases. Let me go to the page. Come on. Why isn't it changing? What's happening? All right, sorry, everybody. All right, here we go. That's not what I want. All right, let me go make this a little bit bigger. Okay. On October 16, 2019, the Samoan Ministry of Health declared a measles outbreak, the first Pacific Island country to do so in the current global resurgence of measles. As of January 22nd, 2020, 5,707 measles cases and 83 measles-related deaths. Estimated attack rate of approximately 285 cases per 10,000 population has been reported. 87% of the deaths have been reported as children younger than 5 years. A mortality rate of approximately 25 deaths per 10,000 people in this age group. That's devastating. Oh, that's so upsetting, especially because completely preventable. Completely preventable. Oh my God. There's been 3 deaths now from the Texas outbreak. RFK has had to tell people on Twitter to get the MMR vaccine, and he's getting pushback for it. It's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. And like, this is proof that the vaccine works. Like, are you fucking kidding? Anyway. Oh, that's heavy. I'm sorry, everybody. Yeah, it's just, and having RFK as somebody who pushes this as a lawyer, he still believes, he thinks that he's got some cracked ideas about AIDS. That like it doesn't exist for some people or something like that. I can't remember. But he's also thinks that the autism myth, the person who said that autism was connected to vaccines even admitted it was fake. Like, it's so insane. And having autism's fine. You don't need a cure. Shut the fuck up. Um, I subscribe to, and I'm a member of the Majority Report because we need to support independent media. Yeah, that's it now, Kita. And Zateo also I financially support because I believe in independent media. We need it. They're the only ones who are willing to tell the truth. All the major mainstream media networks are basically bribing Trump. They've got these crazy um, defamation cases that they're settling, and you really can't trust them because they're trying to both sides everything. Fox is even starting to turn on him a little bit with the tariffs because they it's about making money, and tariffs are not making money for rich people. But Majority Report yesterday was talking about vaccines and how anti-vax people sentiment information is so fucking dangerous. It's not a free speech issue because of the danger factor. And there should not be the freedom on the internet to be able to say things that are anti-vax. It's not a first fucking amendment thing. And they were just saying like there should be oh no. That's fine, Holly. We'll come back. Good night. Well, I was gonna have a dog break actually because we were getting heavy. Um yeah, and it's just like this is dangerous. This could kill people. It's not a free speech issue. It is fucking not a free speech issue. And that's just it. All right, let's have a dog break because that's heavy. Heavy as fuck. I need a dog. Hello. Do you want to come? Mm, come here. Okay, sorry. Now I've got an itchy nose. Hello. Say hello. Say we want something sweet and nice. He's been trying to hump Frida, but he's looking cute. Hey Murphy, with his little bandana. With his little bandana. You're nice, hey? He got all his vaccinations because we believe in science. Yes, we do. He's heavy at the moment. Ugh. What, Minnie? Come on, Minnie. 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 Hello, Tori. We're having a dog break because it was getting serious with the anti-vaccine. Sorry. Oh, baby. Baby girl. Baby girl. She's a sweetie. All right. Ow. I have shorts on, so Murphy jumping up is like wrecking my feet. Not my feet, my legs. I know, we needed the puppy break. Mabel's there. That's the lump of Mabel. Mabel. You can sort of see her. I need some lip balm of some sort. All right, so Taylor Winterstein is an RFK supporter, so she sucks. I think she won. She just got back from yeah, wiggle worm. Like good. I think she might be licking something. um, I think Taylor won the gratitude ambassador. Oh, I can't see her. Hang on, 2022 to 2025. So I'm looking on my other screen here. Yeah, I think she did. Hang on. Because I've got a picture of her with the purple. I can't see her. Okay. Because, what? Sorry. Team captains. Um, I'm just scrolling through the page because I thought she was on this page, but I am not seeing her. These are the American ones. Oh, no, I've got it. Okay, hang on. Let me share this page. This one is a lot of this because I'm doing 10 different people and I'm just looking at posts. This is a lot of, it's a lot of work. Shut up, me. Oh, okay, hang on. For some reason, this thing doesn't want to work for me today. Okay, so we've got our gratitude ambassadors. Marina Rossi in France, Raquel Shepis. So there's an Australian. Cassandra Spence, there's an Australian. Here we go. Taylor Winterstein. Maxville, New South Wales. Mmm. That's our girl. She definitely uses her. Oh, it grows until it. That's pretty cool. Um, she definitely uses her Samoan heritage to make a like I'm representing Samoa. It's like, no, you're not. Fuck off. Oh look, who's a gratitude ambassador alumni? Christina Smallwood. Christina Smallwood. Yeah, she's known for her giving nature and being like just full of gratitude, isn't she? That's what we know her as, right? Not as a complete bully. Um, so she just came home from Miami. She has these courses that they do. Families for Freedom Retreat, Mentoring with Tay, 8-week private mentoring. Here we go. This is the anti-vax stuff, the Informed Parent series, how to take responsibility for your child's well-being and make informed choices. In other words, how to refuse vaccines. But it says here is not intended to be a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment that can be provided by your own medical provider, including doctor, physician, nurse, physician's assistant, or allied health professional. We are not providing healthcare, medical, or nutritional therapy services or attempting to diagnose, treat, prevent, or cure in any manner whatsoever any physical ailment or any mental or emotional issue, disease, or condition. Tay's Way movement and the Alofa Foundation does not accept any liability for injury, loss, or damage incurred by use of or reliance on the information provided in this Informed Parent series. So, hang on, how much is it? $30. I am not buying that. Just saying. I'd like to test that. The only problem is to test that, someone has to be sick. Someone has to get sick. Someone has to have some sort of like terrible outcome from this. Because I think you could probably that's a very simple disclaimer. If you're saying people shouldn't take vaccines, I think that's really fucking, like, irresponsible. And it's not just about your child. We're world citizens, okay? Some people rely on herd immunity. They cannot get the vaccine for whatever reason, and we're relying on people who can get the vaccine to help those people. So you can get fucked about that. Um, so do. So that's her. Oh, there is another. So this is somebody who wrote an op-ed. It's time for all of us to reject anti-vaccine messaging, and this directly refers to Taylor Winterstein. She was running courses for up to $200, and this is that Making Informed Choices workshop, and it was basically about being anti-vax, right? She got fined. Have I got I don't think I've got the she was on, like, we've got oh, what's it like? It's like it's a current affairs show, but it's more shocking, you know? I can't think of what it's like. Sorry. So she got fined for breaking the NRL anti-vaxxer called out for dangerous misinformation by Erin Muller. She was on the Footy Show. So there were a couple of NRL wags. Chanel Cartwright shared an Instagram post from another rugby league anti-vaxxer wag, Taylor Winterstein, which made a comparison to famous Jewish Holocaust victim Anne Frank. Winterstein last year compared Samoa to Nazi Germany after Pacific Island nation launched a mass immunization campaign in the wake of a measles outbreak that killed 83 people, most children under 5. I think freedom of choice is really important, Molan said. Yes, it is. But not when it affects so many people. The issue I have, particularly with a couple of players in Queensland and their wives, is freedom of choice is one thing, but start to spout information that is incredibly dangerous and start to liken vaccination in this country to the plight of the Jews during Holocaust, I just think is one of the main issues. It's dangerous. It absolutely is dangerous. It's fucking unacceptable. And that should be a crime. I'm sorry. If you're going to be, like, telling people not to get a vaccine and then causing 83 people to die, get fucked. And she's in Monat and she's selling Monat. Loud and proud. Loud and proud. All right. Maybe I'm going to move on there. So, this person talks about how they did the course and, da, 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 da. I remember my heart beating in my head at each of Leilani's. Who's Leilani? Then I started, are you actually crazy? Your baby could die, just die. Do you even understand what I'm really telling you? No, because you didn't bother to graduate high school. And now look, your baby's going to die because you're fucked in the head. Oh my God. And the person said, my milk has everything Alea needs for health to be healthy and naturally. Oh, look, breast milk is great for babies. It is, but it's not going to beat diseases, you know? And the other thing that may happen is that because not everybody is getting vaccinated, it could mutate and then come back even worse, you know? Um, yeah, the Samoa thing, fucking terrible. All right, we're gonna not talk about her anymore. Fuck her, Kay's ways. Let's go to Denise. Come on down, Denise. How long have we been on here for? Okay, Denise is, and well, maybe we'll start with Caitlin actually. So Caitlin had this post. Have I got this bigger? Let me have a look. So Caitlin's transphobic. We don't like her. Can't really see her baby. I think it's fine. Serious question. Why is it when people dress up as different cultures, it's cultural appropriation and not okay? Yet a confused biological male can claim to be a woman, and I, as a biological female, am meant to be okay with that? Isn't that gender appropriation? Can't we as women have anything that's sacred to us anymore? I'm about to throw this fucking mic. Caitlin, get fucked. That's the kindest way I can say this at the moment because I am furious at that. The absolute privilege. This person here is saying they don't have anything sacred to themselves anymore. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. It's not the same because people can't take off being trans, okay? When people do blackface or wear dreads or whatever, they can take it off with a makeup wipe. You can't do that with being trans. It's permanent. Yeah, exactly. Trans women do not make you less of a woman. Trans women are not taking anything away from you. And if you think that that's the case, uh, you got problems. Like it has, it makes no difference on your life whether trans women exist or not. And they do, and have always done. There are stories around the world about the third gender. In Australia, even, Caitlin. I know. Isn't it just crazy? Australia has had trans women and trans men in their oldest living culture. It is the oldest living culture on the face of the planet. First Nation Australians have been here for 50 plus thousand years. Okay. There's like fossils, like the Mungo Man is carbon dated to be around about 50,000 years, but it's definitely older. And they have found things older, and they're constantly like updating it. So they have sister girls and brother boys, which are the third gender, trans men and trans women. All right, 50,000 years. So you and your white fucking privilege can fuck all the way off. When I was first trying to sort of like think about what it meant to be cisgender and what it meant to be, what trans women and trans men and what their experience was, I didn't understand it to start with, which is fine because it's like, when have you ever thought to yourself, "I'm cisgender"? Never, right? And I just thought, when I was talking about it with somebody who was younger, who had a friend, um, who was a trans man, um, they just said to me, like I said, "Yeah, but cisgender, isn't that's just being normal?" You know? That was my ignorance, because not everybody, that, like, it's not unusual. It's out of the ordinary, like, but trans men, trans women exist. They're just not in the majority, right? Not everybody is cisgender, and that was my mistake. And I thought, well, why would we even give it a title? Like, isn't it just being normal? No, because not everybody does it. So that was my mistake, and it's one that I've tried to correct and tried to tell the story, because hopefully that gives other people permission to be confused, and then sort of like go, okay, I can see that. I'm cisgender. It just means my brain and my genitals, or my, those things talk to each other and they get along. For people who are trans, they don't. That's it. That's it, right? And people who are non-binary, their brain, and they can't make a decision either way. But sometimes they may be more masc than femme, or more femme than masc, and or they might be right in the middle. Like, but the thing is, if it's not your brain and it's not your genitals, it's not your fucking business. It is something between the trans person and their doctor, their medical provider, right? And inclusive language like pregnant people doesn't mean you're not included. It's just being more inclusive of people with a uterus, right? Because trans men can have uteruses. Trans men can have babies. I know, isn't it just like the worst? But it's not your fucking business. Yeah. So I hate this so much. And these people need to go and find, like, get a real cause, because they're just not coming for anything except for just living authentically as themselves. And if anyone wants to ask what a woman is somebody who says they're a woman. That's it. And people might go, well, what is that? It's like, whatever they say. If they say they're a woman, that's it. And all the transphobia, guess who that is affecting just as badly as trans? Like, and they go after trans women more than trans men. Trans men seem to get out of a lot of the blame, because cis men, especially older cis men and people who believe in the patriarchy, cannot deal with the fact that another man would give up their privilege, you know? Also, they have trans panic, which means that they're very much afraid of being attracted to a trans woman, and, you know, getting a surprise. And it's been put in movies and stuff like that, and we've seen people who have been assaulted because of trans panic and gay panic and things like that. But it's not an appropriate legal defense anymore. It used to be. Disgusting, right? Yeah. So look, the people who are transphobic, it's not your fucking business. It's not your fucking business. And the bathroom thing, people just want to pee. They just want to pee. And it's cis women who get disproportionately harassed in bathrooms because of transphobia. There was a case last week that went a little bit viral. This this lovely girl. She was it was just tragic. She worked at Walmart. Walmart kind of sucks. They took away their DEI stuff and contributed to the GOP and blah blah blah. And she was working at Walmart and she was going to the bathroom when she was working, and a cis man came and was yelling at her through the door saying, "You're a trans man, get the fuck out of the bathroom." And this poor girl was terrified. Like, she was very meek. This lovely, like, anyway, she stayed in there until the man went away and then went and reported it to her supervisor. Um, she finished out the week and then she went back to go to back home to check in on her next shift, and she got fired because she was posing a safety risk because someone had mistaken her as trans, but she didn't report it to the right person. She was supposed to report it to a salaried worker, and she reported it just to her direct upline who wasn't maybe salaried, and so she got fired. And her lovely mum got her to talk about it on TikTok, and it went a little bit viral. And so, like, cis woman being harassed by a cis man. This man, he's the one. He was the threat. And you want to say trans women are the threat? And it's the same with uh the boxer. Um what's her name again? Amini uh Iman Aman oh God, why can't I remember her name? Uh God damn it, I can't remember her name. Iman Khalil? Aman Khalil? No, I'm thinking of Mahmoud Khalil. He's the guy. He's the guy from Colombia who got picked up on the street. Boxer who was accused of being trans. Imani Khalif, that's it. Imani Khalif, I remembered. Who was a cis woman, grew up a cis woman, always a cis woman. There was like some bullshit about her being testing for testosterone or XY. And that's all these trans people too. Do they ever think about like intersex people? Intersex people are real, and gender is a spectrum, and sex is also a spectrum. And also, like, there's growing science in that field. It is not black and white. There are not two sexes, two genders, and gender is a social construct as well. All right. What time is it? So we'll have a look at this. Good woman sucks. Obviously, these are all Monat distributors. That's why we're looking at them. They're disgusting anti-woke beliefs. Do you know what it means to be woke, guys? It just means being. Oh, am I frozen? It just means being aware or awake to injustice and inequality. People try to say like it's a bad thing, and it's not. Oh, Denise. Denise is the one we want to look at. Okay, so Denise has a son, and she she has these strange rules for him, which is like he's not allowed to go to sleepovers, he's not allowed to do this, he's not allowed to do that. I don't want to show the PowerPoints. I mean, not PowerPoints. The videos because her child is in them. She was preparing for the cyclone. Um, she was in Italy at some point in time. She says, controversial things I don't allow my child to do. Drink fluoridated water, own a phone, own a tablet, stop eating meat, have sleepovers. The only thing I thought was a little bit weird was that she doesn't let her child have sleepovers. He looks like he's like 10 or something. I'm not here to judge parents who do the opposite of me. I'm just following my instinct. Even if it goes against societal norms, I'm okay with that. Let me go a bit deeper on each thing though. One, I can talk on fluoride as an authority because I've been in the dental industry for over 20 years and I used to promote it and secretly roll my eyes at patients who filtered their water and used non fluoridated toothpaste. I thought I knew better than them. Yeah, you probably did. Um, oh God. I can show you the screen because it's his back. Let me put it up on there. Oh no, that's not what I want. Come on. Let me just go for the second screen. Okay. Do 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 do. All right. Because I went to university and was told unequivocally fluoride was safe and necessary. Well, it turns out that was a big lie. It is neither. So I am going to jump to the next thing. I'm sorry, what? What's the reason? You said fluoride's not good. Why? Fluoride isn't always good. That's true. In low income, like if you don't have access to good, um, like dental care, fluoride can be helpful. All right. The next one was gaming. Sorry. Next one, two, eating meat. Pasture raised animal products, to be exact, is lacking in many diets. Enough of it. Yeah, like these people go and they do this like we've got to be carnivores because our food is so lacking in nutrients, blah blah blah. They get that from American sources, and their food is not as regulated as our food. Um, and the one missing piece when it comes to avoiding dental decay, such food is high in fat soluble vitamins not found in plant foods, especially vitamin K2. Absolutely essential for optimal immune function, prevention of dental decay, bone formation. It is his main source of nutrition, and he's 9 years old without any decay and perfectly formed dental arches without use of fluoride. I'm sorry, you only just started doing this, so I'm sure that he had fluoride at some point in time. Um, Back to tech. It's not necessary. Let kids be kids, and if you knew the average age a child sees hardcore porn is 7, you might reconsider this too. Yeah, that's bad. I agree. And that's why people need to monitor their child's like technology. And also, you are not preparing him for a life that uses technology. If you are not like, you don't have to give him a tablet for half an hour, like and most schools use technology. So you're not preparing them for the future. At sleepovers. Over the years, my son has had sleepovers at his grandmother's on both sides, his aunties, and twice in total at a friend's house whom I know extremely well, completely trust, and who share the same values as me. Oh, she doesn't want him to learn about like other things. You know what I mean? Like the existence of trans people or something like that, you know? Um, However, my son doesn't even want to sleep over at his grandmother's or auntie's anymore. Nothing bad happened. He just doesn't want to separate from me. And I totally respect that. I will never force separation to promote independence. That's a con. And all it does is break the trust and bond between mother and child. You can thus guess my views on sleep training babies. At the end of the day, I want my son to be able to be a child as long as possible and live healthily as possible. That's the most important job in the world for me. This is a teacher's not worst nightmare. This woman is never going to see anything wrong with what he does. If I ring up and say, "Hey, he was answering back," yeah, he can do that, you know, like which I've had before, surprisingly. Um, and don't you want your child to learn resilience? They need to experience these things. Like they're never going to is going to be completely dependent on you, which sounds like that's what she wants. Um, Let me stop sharing this. So there's another one that she did, which has him in it. Daddy Government 2022. Do what we say, or so she um didn't want to get the COVID vaccination. Okay, Daddy Government 2020. She calls the government Daddy Government. Weird. Do what we say or you'll lose your job. Do what we say or you'll kill your grandma. Do what we say or you'll die. Um, Denise, people did die. I don't know if you realize that. People did fucking die. This is her at the Freedom Rally. Mandates for universal medication is unethical and abusive. Guess what, sweetheart? You didn't have to get it. They gave you the fucking choice. You had a choice. And you chose not to get it. And guess what? There are consequences for our fucking choices. I fucking hate this shit. Yeah, that really pissed me off. It's just weird to call the government also daddy government. And guess what she did instead of doing that, guys? Guess what she did? She joined Monat. And now she makes like all of her money. Blah, 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 blah. She doesn't have to do that. I don't have to go with daddy government because I'm fucking baby. I'm better than you because I didn't have a vaccination. Uh, there's one more I want, and it's her like she doesn't want her son to grow up as a pussy. And it's like, are you kidding? Okay, I'm not gonna show you this one because the kid is front and center on this one, okay? It says, in a world of men who chest feed their babies, I'm sorry, how many trans men are there out there? Let's have a look, hey? How many trans men, hang on, sorry, have have had babies? Mini shush, please. A survey in Australia shows that 75 Male identified people gave birth in 2016 and 40 in 2017. 40. 40 people. Fuck her. Fuck her. And schools putting out kitty litter for kids identifying as cats. That's a myth and it's been debunked. This is bullshit. And she's spreading this in what year? What date? Oh damn it, I have to go back. It's recent though. It's last year. Guess what the kitty litter's for, Denise? It's for school shootings, motherfucker. Okay? That's what it's for. Sorry, I'm angry. Hello, Alaskan Bee Tundra. I'm really angry at this. Okay. You fucking transphobic and you're spreading misinformation. Okay? And you might say, oh, why do the schools in America have fucking kitty litter for the kids? Is it for the cats at school? Pretending to be cats? No. They have school shootings in America, right? It's for if you're in a extended lockdown and someone needs to go to the fucking toilet, you fucking idiot. I'm sorry. This is like, that's not an ad hominem. You're being purposely ignorant, spreading this misinformation. Get fucked. I've realized the best thing to do as a mum is to teach my son basic biology myself. Oh my fucking God. Oh, there you go. Kitty litter in your school is used for when it's snowy out to prevent slipping on the ice. Do they use salt as well, like big salt? And to keep him away from screens and woke schooling and families. Let's just like I said, this is why she doesn't want him to have sleepovers because they might hear some other belief system than you. Disgusting. Oh, what a fucking idiot. So that my boy will grow up to be a warrior, not a confused pussy. He's got pretty long hair there, Denise. It's like pretty shaggy. And I'm not going to show him in the last frame. Very pretty face. Are you afraid of something? Has he expressed something to you? Because guess when people know that they're trans? Very early in their lives. And people who are not trans, cisgender people, don't ever have to question it. And that's why you get confused. It's all right if you get confused and you're like, oh, why would any. Think about this. With all of the transphobia in the world, who would choose to be trans? It's the same with being gay. With all the homophobia in the world, who would choose to be gay? It's not a choice. It's how they're born, and you need to get the fuck over it. Fucking hell. Who's with me? 6 likes. Yeah. And this person does Monat. And guess what else? Oh God. I can show you this one because her kid's not in it. Guess what we're doing? I think it is 2016 in Denise's head here. She's trying to prove that Monat products aren't flammable. Oh my God. God. That makes me want to buy Monat. Fuck this woman. Yeah, I don't know. Great. Who do you know anyone out there who's like standing next to open flames with their hair. Yeah, be careful out there, people. Be careful. Oh, can you see? Can you see Minnie grooming Murphy? She does that to him constantly. Like, she like cleans his teeth. She'll have him pinned down and she'll just be licking his teeth. They're very cute together. She's the boss though. She's definitely the boss. Okay, we're gonna leave it there, people. I got very mad sometimes. This one's a spicy one, I tell you, because there's a lot of shit that people are peddling, and I think that the Monat people like it they are a little bit behind the Americans, but you can definitely see the influence. So he started out with Jess Etzel and her rank buying, and I predicted that Christopani might be her upline, and then who did we see in the chat? Salvage Soul, she was there. And then we went to anti-vax Taylor Winterstein. That was pretty grim because we talked about how many people died in Samoa. Then we had a puppy break. The puppy break now, sort of. And then we went to the transphobia anti-woke people. It feels like we're going through like a second dark ages, where people used to accuse women of being witches because they used to help with like tonics and give people natural remedies, and you know like the light bulb was evil and science is evil, and you know it's you look at who was the number one person formerly in Monat, Tony Van Shoy, sovereign citizen, anti-vax, Maha, like it's all there. And they have influence, and especially Taylor Winterstein. She's not just an Monat distributor. She's a WAG, wife or girlfriend of somebody who played in our National Rugby League. She's sold courses, people know her, she's an influencer, and she peddles the anti-vax. And then these other people as well, using their influence because they're obviously high up leaders. Yeah, I think I'll be revisiting these ladies, and didn't know them a month ago, maybe a couple of weeks ago. And when I went to start looking about them, gathering research and so on, most of them have blocked me already. Like, I don't fucking know you. Like, why are you blocking me already? Is that what somebody who's not worried about what they're doing would do? Do you think? Do you think? All right. I'm going to pull one more tarot card. I didn't pull any for them because they don't deserve tarot. I know, neither does Courtney and Kelsey Ray, but that was fun yesterday. If you missed yesterday's stream, you can catch up. And we still need to work out when we're going to do the Julie Anderson Manosphere stream. Probably be on the weekend. All right. What are we're still thinking about my housing situation. I got a positive card at the beginning. It was a Four of Pentacles. This is the one. Ooh. I got the High Priestess. Okay, she looks large and in charge. I don't know what the B and the J stand for. Don't be rude. I know what BJ can stand for. We've got. Come on. I think because the light's shining on it. Trying to point it downwards. Have we got flowers in the background? Oh, no, it's fruit. Okay, so we've got the two towers beside. Oh, they're columns. Okay. Columns with a B and a J on it. You can see. And then that sort of blobby thing in the middle of the yellow is fruit. And then do we have the moon on the ground? Okay, we have the moon on the ground. And then she's got a scroll. It's got some words on it. So that could be, yeah, garden sort of. I don't know. It's an interesting one. It looks fruitful. I know that sounds like a pun, but didn't mean to do that on purpose. All right, hang on. High priestess. Had to check the spelling. Yeah. High priestess tarot represents intuition, the subconscious mind, and the sacred feminine, urging you to trust your inner wisdom and delve into the mysteries of the unknown. Ooh. Um, uh, it's the second major arcana. The major arcana are the label cards like High Priestess, Death, Lovers. No, yeah, Lovers. Wheel of Fortune, the Tower card. Remember, this is the deck without the Tower card, so at least we know I'm never going to get the Tower card. Um, symbolism. So the High Priestess is identified with the Shekinah, the female indwelling presence of the divine. She wears plain blue robes and sits with her hands in her lap. She has a lunar crescent at her feet and a horned diadem on her head with a globe in the middle place. Similar to the crown of the ancient, yeah, I was going to say that sounds like an Egyptian one, of the ancient Egyptian goddess Hathor, but with the horns have a shape more like half crescents and a large cross on her breast. The balance between the four elements fire, water, earth, and air. The scroll in her hands, partly covered by her mantle, bears the letter Torah, meaning divine law, that symbolizes the memory we carry inside about the past, present, and future, named Akasha. She is seated between the white and black pillars J and B for Jachin and Boaz, the mystic temple of Solomon. The veil of the temple is behind her. It is embroidered with palm leaves, male, and pomegranates. Oh, I thought they were pomegranates. Female, growing on a tree shaped like the tree of life. The motif hangs between the high priestess throne, veiling whatever mystery she guards. Is suggested in the pattern the empress gown. Ah, the two are sisters. Oh, I like the empress. I've got a shirt um of that. One bringing life into the world, the other inviting the living to the esoteric mysteries. Further behind appears a body of water, likely the sea. So the modern interpretation represents the unknown, mystery, intuition, spiritual knowledge, and subconscious mind. She is an esoteric figure, unlike the Hierophant. Um, the High Priestess card is associated with secrets, mystery, the future as yet unrevealed. The woman who interests a querent. Querent is like the questioner, me, if male. The querent herself, if female. So this represents myself. Silence, tenacity, mystery, wisdom, science. Ooh, we did just have a science thing. So maybe it's related to the stream because definitely did feel like we were looking at it from a point of being the expert. I'm not the expert. I don't think I'm the expert, but I trust experts, and that's the whole point. All right. I'm gonna go and do some more packing. do some more applying for houses. And thanks for being with me. I appreciate everybody. The chat, it was a heavy one. Look, we got some tandem, tail wagon. Hey, Minnie. What about Frida? Fifi. Ow, Murphy. He's hurting my legs because I have shorts on and he has like crusty bottom of his feet. Come here, Fee. Come here. Say hello. Hey, pretty girl. A pretty girl. Oh, she pretty girl. Hey, are you pretty? Oh, she's pretty. All right. We will see you later, everybody. See you tomorrow. Probably we're gonna do Scotty Hobbs tomorrow, and we'll pull cards for Scotty Hobbs because he's very religious. So he'll think that it's evil. It's evil. All right. Goodbye.